So yes, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for the opportunity to stay here and to be here at the seminar. My time is for presenting you Pylot as a platform. Pylot is a platform which has been used during the project, and I will just start with more information about Pylot as an organization. Then I will more tell you and show you what the platform can offer, but also I will dig more into the details of why the importance of data and what you can learn from data and put data into value and into information. So I will just start a presentation, which I will share with you. And before I actually start the presentation, I will show you a small video of our platform. So yes, that was a short video of our platform. As you can see, it's all related about data. And Pylot is a platform which, in our opinion, helps to, in the future, also where the need of food in the world is increasing. And with the platform, it helps to get more insight in your data, to learn and to improve and to be more sustainable, but also more proficient. Pylot is a startup which has been launched in 2019 on the Green Tech in Amsterdam. At that time, it was Pylot Basic, a very basic platform in a way that we did not support all the crops we support today. We did not support all the climate computers, as well as did not all support the languages we today. So we have currently the platform built up and supports the 5 most popular climate computers. It's supporting the 5 most popular crops like tomato, peppers, lettuce, cucumber, eggplant. And we are constantly in the state of development. So it's not only that we are thinking and developing by ideas, but we're getting a lot of feedback from our customers, which we have to optimize or we have to include in functionalities of the platform. I will just briefly go over the platform itself to show you how it looks. Because I think with the whole look of the platform and all the information which is gathered, it teaches you what you can do. So as mentioned, we connect to your climate computer and we collect all the parameters from different greenhouses. Even if you have different types of climate computers, we can connect everything to one platform. We are constantly focusing on the user-friendliness of the data. So it's easy to dig deep into your data of the climate. It's easy to make your own colors. It's a lot of flexible, user-friendly. But yeah, honestly, this is purely climate data, which is collected from your climate computer. This doesn't make the platform unique. The platform is getting more unique by actually combining all the data from sensors, as we have been discussing before. But not only that, Pylot also performs and supports the ability to create your planning. So if you actually have your crop planning, your harvest planning, there's an easy way to store this in one environment. We know that a lot of growers use their books or Excel sheets, and it's impossible to compare the climate data with your harvest data. So by just providing this in one environment, it will teach you, it will give you insight in your performance. The not only your planning, but of course also your crop cycles and the measurements, which are that important for learning from your crop cycles, is and can be added to the platform. For instance, I have a release. You can store your harvest data, but you can also add pictures to the platform. Pictures of your crop, which will give the ability to look back into time how your crop looked a year ago. But then also, of course, the measurements. And the measurements will tell you how the plant will feel. So all the measurements is fully customizable and possible to add to the platform. Then all this data is, of course, presented in dashboards, where you actually will see where you are in the line of your crop cycle. Are you actually performing, overperforming, underperforming? And there's a lot more in functionalities within the platform, which actually will help the grower analyzing his data. We have the ability to benchmark crop cycles. So you want to share your data from different types of varieties or greenhouses, and you can compare this. Maybe it's already too much and too much information already on the platform itself, but I want to stress out that the importance of collecting data is of value, and I will show you also why. So yeah, summing it up, Pylot is a software product. You don't require any additional hardware. It runs in the cloud. It presents in clear dashboards, and in the end, by adding all this data, the platform also has functionalities which will inform you about optimizing your plant strategy. Pylot is already active in 12 countries momentarily. We support 244 greenhouses, and we already cover 730 hectares of greenhouses. Quite impressive after only, let's say, 2.5 years. But it's good to see also that the platform is used very actively by the customers with all the functionalities which are presentable and available. So also looking at those growers, we support growers which only have half a hectare or even have 200 hectares. And it makes it easier to plan, because it's also what we want to do. We want to make it easier for growers, collecting their data, doing their planning, but also learning from that data. It's a cloud-based product, but it's fully safe. And I think also what I like to stress out is that the data which is collected is always in the ownership of the grower. We are not the grower, we are not the owner. So, and what we do with data is that we optimize functionalities within the platform. As I mentioned, what can we do with data? Collecting all the data, of course, will give you more insight in the plants. But the data will also help you to build models, to build plant models. And as a Pylot platform, we have been doing this. We have created a digital twin to actually simulate different situations, and the model will calculate how it reacts. This was one of the products which will actually help growers to give more insight in their crop cycles. The other possibility which we do is we have built a functionality which is called unrealized potential. And this functionality, with the help of data which you collect, is calculating the potential of your crop. So, and we even, with the functionality within the Pylot, we can help you to give insight how your lighting strategy should be, how your pruning strategy should be. All of this based on data. And this is also what I want to stress out, that the number and the amount of data which should be collected is really important. Because without this data, we could not even provide or create these nice functionalities to help growers. Yeah, what we say is optimized from the core, because yes, we are a platform, but we see that a grower is very important within the whole process, because we cannot, let's say, extend functionalities. We cannot grow as an organization, not grow as a industry, if also the grower is not involved in the whole process. And if I say the whole process, I mean also the road to data-driven growing and to more autonomous growing. We all see that there is a great amount of sensors available in the market. We also see that there's a lot of vision technology already presented and available, but still creating models, again, data is relevant. the historical data, not only the quantity, but also the quality of data is important. And of course, this cannot be always manual. That's also why we have sensors. Because I believe that also with what I always say, there's no artificial intelligence possible without information architecture. So you have to build a platform, you have to build and collect all the data which you can share, and where you can train your models with, because you can create a model, but it has to be calibrated as well as validated with all the output it delivers. So I would say let's shake hands with data and make the steps with data collection, plant measurements, climate data, all the data which we can join to in the road to learn and to value your data, learn from your data, and I would invite all the growers which are listening today to make this step and to be together to have the road towards data-driven growing, but also the road to getting more insight in your data. So this is also my end of my presentation. I thank you for your time, and I would like to give the word to Maxime, who will also tell you more about the importance of sensors.